today. I got some paint issues figured out, and I'll do some cool painting on the paint. I thought this would be a good opportunity to go ahead and I guess tell my opinion on what I think about owning the car the past 3 years, the goods, the bads. I mean, obviously, I think it's a pretty good car, and I'd like it because I still have it after 3 years. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of lost right now. But in all honesty, I like the car. I really enjoy it. Now I'm at the point where I legit enjoy driving the car. After all my BMR stuff that I went ahead and put on it, I got the Cobra Jet on there like I want to. I'm on 85 whenever I want to because I'm tuned by Lund, so I got the flex fuel on it too. I enjoy it. I'm not boosted yet. There was plans, life happens, but it's a fun car. When it's super clean, it gets the right attention, I guess. Not that I'm looking for attention, but everything that's on this car is something I want. Down to the tires, down to the spoiler, down to the valence, down to the whole suspension setup that I have. And my reason thinking, because a lot of people will talk crap about the Cobra Jet, you spend money, you might as well be boosted. Well, if you think about it, and how I want to boost it is I would like to put a TPS on it, whether it be a Roush blower, a VMP unit, whatever you have. I'm already invested in the throttle body, so when I do go a TPS blower, I could just use the throttle body I have, and the one I'm using right now is the VMP Twin Jet 69. So, you know, people can talk all they want, like, oh, you spend like, I'm gonna keep you real, for the Cobra Jet setup, I spent $2 grand. That was it. People want to start to take into account, you know, well, you gotta buy headers and everything, and you gotta buy a tune. I'm like, yeah, you gotta do the same thing when you're boosted too. So I spent $2 grand to be on a Cobra Jet, or you can spend $8 grand and be boosted. You know, take it for what it is. But I really drive this car. I've driven it to Texas. I've driven it, oh God, glare. Woo! I've driven it to Texas and back, North Carolina, Florida, all over the place. And honestly, like, this is like the one car I've had. I've owned, you know, a handful of cars. This one being like my first performance-oriented car. I could drive this thing for hours, and I don't get tired. My back doesn't get all kinked up. And when I did drive it to Texas, I wasn't on a Cobra Jet setup at the time. I was just stock manifold, headers, and PMAS cold air. I do run the PMAS cold air for the Cobra Jet. And I drove it to Texas from Atlanta to Houston, basically. And I got like 24, 26 to the gallon. 26-ish. Which is not bad. Which is it's not bad. You can't complain about that. The bads that I've had to move around for me to enjoy it now is the wheel hop. I did fix a lot of the wheel hop issues that we have, and you can go ahead and see in my BMR video, or maybe it's this. I've done the cradle lockout, camber, control arms in the rear, camber bolts in the front, everything that I need to get rid of wheel hops, so that way when I do get down, and I do like to do some spirited driving, so you know, you do have to take that into consideration. Auto guys, yeah, they do deal with it, they can get away with it a little bit better, but when you're a manual car, I think you're being a lot more abusive to the rear suspension when you do like a hard 1-2 on the street. And this is still a stock MT82 and stock clutch. I do plan to put a Mantic twin Cerametallic in it, but obviously, you know, with everything that's going on in the world right now, and then even prior to that, my appendix ruptured, so it definitely put a hold to a lot of, or backtrack to a lot of stuff that was going to go on with the car. But I like it. Originally, I didn't even like lightning blue. I wanted race red, but the race red that I wanted to look at when I went to go initially buy the car was all jacked up, bumper crooked. It's like they dragged it off the trailer. And then there was lightning blue, and lightning blue was a different blue than like the corrected, and I like it a lot. It hits real well when you're out in the right kind of sunlight. Overall, like comfortability, like inside the car, it's nice. This is a performance pack premium car, so I got the big screen, I got the seat coolers, they're on right now, and you can see even back there, it's still a full interior. I don't have the rear seat delete in the car yet. Even with all the suspension that I have on it and all the solid links and spherical stuff that I have on it, it still rides really smooth. And even if I want to go ahead and take a turn real hard or do whatever, this and that, the car takes it and it's fine. Overall, I enjoy it. And honestly, like my daily broke, because I don't really usually drive this thing every day, but my daily broke and I let that thing sit for like a few months and I just drove this and I was fine. You know, it's not like, oh man, you know, shift the gears and do this all the time. And to me, it don't really bother me none. I enjoy the car, I enjoy the platform, all the learning that comes along with it. And initially, like I'm going, or the reason why I bought the car initially, because I did buy this car new, is because if you're gonna be somewhat into the performance world, and I'm not talking just the NA aspect of it, or if you're going boosted racing and whatever, the S550 platform, and even the Coyote platform in general, you can't beat it. Unopened motors, stock internals, stock oil pump gears, stock head gaskets, stock cams on 10 pounds, 12 pounds, 16 pounds. You know, it's pretty hard to beat. While you got like LS guys that are out there that are already on their second motor, 4th transmission, their 6th rear differential, you know. So take it for what it is. Granted, you know, I'm NA right now, but I'm definitely not new to the game, I guess, if you want to say it. And it's kind of hard for someone like me to vouch my opinion off of something like this. I'm like, oh, you're just NA. I'm like, yeah, but you know, I've helped a lot of boosted guys too, and a lot of boosted guys, you know, take my opinion. So, but that's the overall goal for the car, aside from liking it and just everything that about it. You know, the plan is to put a PD style blower. That's the plan. Goals? Twins. If I could make twins in the Cobra Jet work, boy, you better watch out. Boy, you better watch out. So that's kind of my opinion on things. My likes. There wasn't really any. I don't really have any dislikes on the car. I could get really, really picky and about the rear view mirror, and it has like a little blind spot mirror, and I don't really like that. Okay, that's one bad thing I don't like. So wheel hop. If you are gonna do it and you are gonna buy this car and you're gonna be a first-time buyer or first time in the S550 platform, and you want to know what the best thing you should do to the car first, I say before tune, before headers, before anything, because that's what I did, is get the suspension dialed in first. I go BMR. Dion Forbes helps me a lot with BMR. Any questions I have, whether in regards to, hey, what should I do next? Or what will be the most logical step? Should I do this first, or should I buy these control arms, or should I do this bushing? You know, and they help you out. BMR has helped me out even when my car first broke, which I put right here. I was using a non-BMR part and it did break. But I think if you go ahead and put the suspension to it, learn the car a little bit, then when you put a tune and E85 onto it, you're gonna be like, okay, I know the car is gonna go straight and handle it. Now I can start focusing on building power. But it seems like a lot of the fast guys, I'm gonna say fast guys, follow like the same first steps. A lot of Mustang owners that I know, or that have had a Mustang, that are making 800-900 wheel, they're whooping ass, they're in the 9s. When they initially started, they had the Mustang starter pack. I call it the Go Fast Guy starter pack. It wasn't like just like cutouts or a resonator delete. It was headers, Roush. Every fast guy I know started with Roush, and that's what I started with. So hopefully I'm a fast guy pretty soon. Where was I even going with that? Anyways, learn the car first. Well, there is one real bad that comes with having a Mustang. And I don't really pay attention. I don't really pay too much mind to it. I don't let it get to me. But when you buy a Mustang, you are now a meme. You're a meme the rest of the time you have the car, until you become a fast guy. So for now, I'm still a meme. You know, crowd control, crowd killer, all that stuff. So it's whatever. We get a bad rap, but you go to somewhere like TX2K, want to go fast, any TRC event that's out here, Mustangs are going to be in the top notch of things. So, my opinion, I hope you like it, and there'll be more to come later. So, peace.